Hi guys, this is David Ford. I'm doing another update for you. I'm not sure if you can actually see me too good with that angle, but hopefully you can. Today's date is January the 3rd, 2014. Seems like it's kind of crazy it's already that far ahead. In other words, already into next year, but yeah, this is going to be an update. Also at the same time, I'm actually going to try to do some, or actually going to attempt to do some cooking again as well. With my subscribers, I did get a real good tip, and that was to try to check out a Sterno collapsible, dang, this thing is tight, collapsible cooker. And I actually did go to Walmart. Actually, I'm still in Walmart's parking lot right now, just further out, so that way I'm not around the masses right now. But anyways, I was looking for it and I couldn't actually find it. I looked actually in the camping section, and also looked in like the cooking areas and stuff, and couldn't actually find it. I did see they had like a buffet type of thing, like a collapsible type of buffet thing, or whatever I guess you want to call it, something like that. So they had that for sure. But meanwhile too, I've still got stuff I've been experimenting with anyways, because what I did too was I took this can, it's a beef stew can, and I went ahead and got started on it anyways with my utility knife, or multi-tool knife. So I got, you know, decent size hole in there right now. I can later on try to put one on the other side as well too, but I figured, you know, what the heck, just go ahead and try to see what I can still do with it right now as it is. But just to check it out too, I did see that actually this fancy heat, or Sterno, or whatever you want to call it, type of heat setup does actually fit in there pretty good. So what I could do is go ahead and get that lighted up, and then set that right on top of that anyways. And you figure that's going to be a temporary fix anyways, for having something to set that on, having like a cooking pot or cooking surface, or whatever you want to call it, like a substitute, in other words, for the not having the collapsible Sterno set up for right now. Let me go ahead and get this over here in a minute. I'll go ahead and see if I can show you what it looks like anyways, and put that on there, see how that's going to go. Also too, I did recently, I was looking to find my aluminum foil. I did recently, here it is, get this van a little bit more organized too, and cleaned up a little bit more. What I did was I recently had went to Menards, and over at Menards I saw they had some totes. It was I guess Christmas style totes or whatever. That's kind of funny. That's actually burning the can a little bit right now, but I guess it's right now it's burning off the stuff that was in it still. I did try to clean it out a little bit, but maybe it's got some residue still in there that's burning off right now. So it's got some smoke coming out and stuff. But I think it's still staying lit pretty good though. I would say so actually, because this looks like it definitely is burning some stuff off though, off that can. But oh yeah, so I went to Menards, and I got a tote that they had there. It's like a 20-gallon tote, and it was only like, I think, $4, so it was definitely a good deal on that. It's a Christmas theme type tote though, I guess, because it's like got a green bottom and the lid is red. So I'm guessing probably too what happened was they probably lost the lids or something, or got matched, I guess is what you want to call it, as well, as far as the lids go. And that's maybe another reason why it was on sale, but I don't care, it gets the job done. So what I did was I went ahead and took those cans and that I had as far as the previous video, as far as the groceries, and I put those in my tote then, to get them off the floor and a little bit more protected against the weather and stuff too, because it has actually been extremely cold too. It has been freezing balls lately. My light looks like it's still on. I'll be damned. I left that light on all night long last night, so yeah, that's great. That's probably, I'm surprised that's actually still even on right now, then I'm surprised it's not already dead then. That was the LED light that I got from Harbor Freight. And it seems like it was actually going a little bit dull now anyways too though, as it is, but I don't know if it just already had a battery that was about to be going out as it was or what, but whatever. Anyways, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, it's been cold too though lately. It's been like freezing balls out big time. And it's crazy too because last winter it wasn't like that. Last winter it was actually kind of mild still. But this winter though it's just been crazy. But so yeah, to tell you the truth, what I've actually been doing too though is I've actually kind of been cheating a little bit. And what I mean by that is that I've actually also been staying with my sister for right now. Because it just has been so cold. I mean, it's been in the teens and even lower, especially at nighttime and stuff too. And it's just unbearable. I mean, it's just crazy how cold it's been. And I've got my propane tanks, but I've got the small ones that I've been using. And of course, that's only going to go so far. You know, you figure I got one propane tank that's going to last for one night, and it really don't even last all night long either. About like 4 to 6 hours, if that. So I mean, it's the thing to where. Actually, I gotta grab a spoon real quick. But yeah, it's the thing to where it's gonna be costing a lot if I keep on buying those tanks like that too. So, and casino also what happened was I had a, I guess a agreement or a setup with my sister too, to where what I did was she had recently bought her stuff a washer and dryer from some people she knew, and of course she needed somebody to get it back over to her place. So me and her boyfriend took it back over to her place, but we used my van to do that with. So she had, you know, said I can stay there with her for about a week because of doing that. Because you figure if you would have hired somebody to do that, it probably would have been at least $50 or more to do that, depending on, I guess, too, what areas you're living in. And so yeah, it helps her out and helps me out too at the same time, and by doing that, having that type of agreement. Dang, I can't even find my spoons. That's crazy. I recently got this thing organized, and yet I'm still not able to find stuff right now. Go figure. Oh, I don't think I know where some at. But yeah, there's another reason too, in case you're wondering though, why I've been staying with my sister for right now too, instead of staying in the van, is because I've probably talked about it too in recent videos, or other videos as well, but I'll talk about it again just in case you guys won't necessarily see that part. But this van too is also not insulated at all whatsoever. It's actually got major holes in it as well, and I'm talking about some actual big time holes in it. So actually I'll see if I can show you real quick. It'd be crazy if this wasn't even recording. Yeah, it's recording. Alright. So yeah, you can probably see, yeah, you can see right there past that tire, you can see like a big time hole right there as well. And I've got stuff covering it up right there as well. I don't know if it's a shirt or what that is over there. I think it's a jacket, but anyways, there's a hole that's back there as well, for sure. You can even see right through there, there's two little holes right there too. And it's like pretty much all through the van that's like that though. So I did also buy a tarp though from not Menards, but from Harbor Freight, so that will help too. In fact, what I should have done was I should have done that from the get-go instead of messing around with like the curtains and stuff I was trying to make. I had got some fabric in the past when I first got this thing I got some fabric from Walmart trying to put together a curtain, but what I should have did was done a smart thing, but you know, it's a thing where you live and learn. But I should have went ahead and went to Harbor Freight from the get-go and got myself a tarp from there. I just totally didn't think about it because, to tell you the truth, until I got this van, I didn't really hardly shop at Harbor Freight either. I mean, I knew they got good deals and stuff, but actually shopping there and looking to see what they got is a whole different story. And until I got this van, I didn't actually start really shopping there and really taking a look too much as far as what they've got in there. And of course, they got a whole lot of good stuff in there for some pretty cheap prices too, though. So from Harbor Freight and from Menards, That's what I should have did from the get-go. I should have actually went to those 2 stores and got all the supplies and stuff that I needed. Also, too, though, come to think about that, is one time when I was at Menards looking around, I did also notice, and see, that's another reason why I should have been shopping around, but I did also notice, as far as those propane tanks that I've been using, that they are actually a whole lot cheaper too. Well, I won't say a whole lot, but definitely noticeable when it comes to being cheaper, for sure, because dang, this thing is frozen as it is. That's crazy. This thing, this is mini ravioli I'm trying to open up right now, and this thing is definitely frozen. I'm gonna have to even just put it on here for a minute or so, probably just to warm that up a little bit, just to even get it out of the can. Now, of course, I could also even just cook it in the can, but I don't like that idea, and the reason why is because I looked it up online, and some people were saying it's that way, and some people were saying it's not, so who knows for sure. But there's linings and stuff and preservative type things, I guess, that they put in cans that if you cook stuff in the can itself, can of course also get inside your food, and it can be a bad thing for you, of course, especially over time. So yeah, I mean, who knows for sure if it's true or not, what the case might be for sure on that, but you know, just in case that is something that, you know, is going on, then I'll try to, as much as I can, cook stuff out of the can. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying earlier before too, though, as far as shopping around, those propane tanks that I've been using, those small ones anyways, 1 pound tanks, I've seen them at Walmart, or I've actually got them before at Walmart for like $3.47, I think it was, for each one of those, and I've seen them for $3 though at Menards. But you figure, you know, when you're getting several tanks, and over time, that can add up to some pretty good savings though, just from that alone. Plus, another thing I noticed though was at Menards, they've got, for some reason, a different type of, well, it's propane. It is a propane tank, but it's a yellow one, and it's a longer tank though. I think it's like 16 ounces. I think that's what it is, 16 ounces. I can't remember for sure, but it's definitely a longer tank, and you can see that it's got more in it for sure than the regular 1 pound tanks that I was using, or have been using. And it's even cheaper. It's like 2 something. But the only thing is though, I'm not sure if I could actually use that one though for the Mr. Buddy heater or not. The reason why I say that is because it's a longer tank, and so it would be sticking out of the Mr. Buddy heater for sure when you put it in here. But if you guys, you know, think it's a good idea, still go ahead and use that, and let me know. Leave me a comment for sure, and let me know what you think about that situation, and we'll go from there. You know, maybe I might even just still try it out anyways though. But I do also want to say though, I do appreciate you guys leaving your comments though too, because that Sterno collapsible cooker though, once I get to Walmart that actually has one, I'm still going to go ahead and grab one of those sometime soon as well too though. So I do appreciate you guys' tips that you're giving me though, because it's going to definitely help me out, of course, and I appreciate that. And of course, anytime I have some tips as well that will help somebody out, I'll try to see if I can let you guys know what those tips may be. Ah, crap, somebody's calling me. My battery's almost dead too on my phone, so hang on a second. Oh, I'm not going to answer that right now. That's actually one of my nieces. I do need to call her back sometime though. Haven't talked to her in a while. Some of my family I haven't talked to in a while for sure. Excuse me. My nose is running. And I've got allergies too, so I've always got tissues around everywhere. I've always been like a hoarder for sure when it comes to tissues, because I've always got allergies or something like that going on. But here we go. Got that set on there now. And man, I'm still freezing. I had thought about maybe even going ahead and kicking my Mr. Buddy heater on, but I'm actually kind of leery of doing that too though, because I don't want to necessarily have that on and have a flame going on next to it at the same time. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not. So just to be on the safe side, if I got my Sterno type stuff going on and got the flame going on that, then I try not to have my or actually I don't even have my Mr. Buddy heater on at all when I do that. So I either do one or the other. I either do my Mr. Buddy heater to warm the place up, or I've been using my Sterno stuff to try to get warm and do some cooking stuff too though. Somebody did also say on my video as well for a comment that I can also use the Mr. Buddy heater to do some cooking with as well too. I haven't used it yet or haven't tried it yet, but I do imagine that could work though, because it does get pretty warm though when I use it though. Even on low setting on the Mr. Buddy heater, it's pretty good warmness or warmth coming out, I guess is how you want to call it. So yeah, definitely I might try that sometime. But we'll go ahead and give you guys a quick look too as far as what I've been talking about. Right here is where I had the canned goods and stuff set up. So I'm going to go ahead and move those into this tote right here. And so it got that area cleaned up pretty good. This is a bag I actually was already in the van, but I went ahead and decided to go ahead and repurpose it and put my stuff in there for sure. There's still an air gun in there, air nail gun in there that I need to actually take out because I don't ever have no use for it. But I did go ahead and I did get that drill recently too though, a cordless drill. But it's actually a cheap one though. I'm even starting to even wonder about it though, if I should have even got that one or something even better, because of the fact that I don't know for sure if that battery's even charged up now or not too, because the other night I tried to charge up the battery and the charger that I put it onto, the lights wasn't lighting up. The very first night it was lighting up, but the battery ended up being already charged up anyways. I didn't know that was the case, but yeah, it was already charged up though. Another thing I want to talk about though was I did actually also get this raised off the floor now, but I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's actually starting to sag too already, even as soon as I even put that off the floor. So I don't know if it's, well, one thing is for sure is those blocks that I'm using needs to be bigger. I can tell that for sure. Those are actually beams. It's like a beam that would go inside of a house, of course, that I'm actually using. And actually I gotta stir this up because I can smell it cooking too already. But it was a beam that I had cut up into 1 foot sections. That's how I actually did that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the sections that I've got are still kind of skinny though. They're still as far as the width of them is kind of small. If I had a big size block of wood, it would have been better. But I was trying to still go on the cheap side too, as far as trying to get that done. But another thing I might try to do here sometime pretty soon is I might try to go ahead and maybe even put like a cinder block underneath the middle part or middle section of that OSB board to give it some pretty good support, and that way I won't have to worry so much about it sagging. Plus there's 2-3 cinder blocks that's over there in the backyard at my sister's house, because I guess whoever was there before, the tenant that was there before, was trying to make like a barbecue setup outside with bricks and cinder blocks and stuff like that. So there's still 3 or 4 of them that's out there, so I might just go ahead and grab one of those and see if I can use that, like I said, for some support in the middle part. And then also later down the line, still see if I can find some big thick, or well, bigger width blocks, wooden blocks I guess is what I can say that as, and try to see if I can get those and cut those up in 1 foot sections and try to go ahead and redo those corners, because each one of those corners really does need to be redone. Because also too, when I first cut those up, I was using the regular handsaw, and because I didn't have any thing like a Sawzall or a Dremel or anything like that to use until just recently. Because what I did though was, in fact, it was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday. I was able to find a saw connection that really is supposed to be used for like a Dremel type tool. But I figured, what the heck, I can go ahead and see if I can try it out with this drill. One thing is, the other night I was trying to use it, but my drill was going dead. And like I said, I tried to charge up, but I don't know for sure if it was even charging right or not, because the lights wasn't coming on, so who knows. But it's also at the same time, it's been so cold out here lately that I haven't been really trying to do too much more in the van though, because it's just been too cold to even mess with anything. And like I said, I'm able to stay at my sister's house for right now. Now, of course, when it does get warmed up again, especially when it gets to be like 20 degrees or higher, then I'm definitely gonna go ahead and be staying in the van again for sure. But who knows for sure when that's going to happen, because even the forecast for Monday and Tuesday is going to be extremely cold. Monday, I think it's supposed to be like 4 degrees for the high and 0 for the low. And Tuesday, I forgot what the high is supposed to be, but I know for the low on Tuesday night, it's supposed to be minus 15 degrees. And yes, you heard me say that, minus 15 degrees. That is insane. I mean, that's like some Antarctic, well, I won't say Antarctic because they get like 60 to 80 degrees below 0, but that is definitely some very low temperatures for sure. I even went ahead and took a picture of it so that way I can take a look at it again. Well, this was an older pic though, because it's showing Monday. I guess it's supposed to be 8 degrees Monday. So it's supposed to be 8 degrees for the high and 4 degrees for the low. But I do remember for sure though, Tuesday is supposed to be 15 degrees below 0. And that's just crazy. So I am definitely staying at my sister's house for sure Monday and Tuesday. Saturday and Sunday, I don't know, I might stay in the van because I think it's supposed to be in the 30s. But for some reason it's supposed to go back down in temperature though. And it's supposed to definitely be cold again Monday and Tuesday for sure. So that is not something I am wanting to deal with. I'm definitely going to be just fine with being at my sister's house for Monday and Tuesday for sure. Saturday and Sunday, like I said, I don't know. I'll have to still see, because I think it's supposed to be in the 30s. In fact, I can take a look at that picture again here in a minute. I'm just going to stir this up though some more, because this is slowly but surely cooking, because you can smell it, and plus you can see it's starting to warm up. Of course, it's going to take a little bit longer too though for this to warm up, because it was pretty much frozen solid in there. I had to warm it up just a tiny bit just to even be able to get it out of the can because of how cold it was in there. But I think overall this does work out pretty good though, with having that Sterno can in there, in that beef stew type of can underneath there. Like I said, I've got that hole that's down there too that I cut in there, but later on I'm gonna go ahead and probably cut another hole on the other side as well too, so that way I can get some more air into it. And also what I'm going to be doing though is each time that I do empty a pretty good sized can, even too, especially like this bean can here, the baked beans, the big long baked beans can, I'm going to be trying to turn this into a little small mini stove as well too. So what I plan on doing is anytime I get some decent sized cans like that, go ahead and save them and turn them into stoves and stuff, and then that way I'll have extra backups when it comes to heat and stuff. And then plus later down the line, if it ever warms up enough for me to be able to get a hold of some wood outside as well, what I'm thinking about doing is taking one of these containers that I actually get from Dollar Tree for just $1 and filling this type of thing up with a whole bunch of kindling and wood and stuff like that, and then that way I'll be able to have some wood stoves going. And by the fact of doing multiple wood stoves like that, I can probably even set up 2-3 of them in this van and be kind of warm, I guess, kind of warm and toasty, and have, you know, free fuel, because you got wood everywhere all over the road, so that shouldn't be a big issue. And what I might even do is maybe like have 2 of them somewhere set up here, maybe have like a little thing that they can sit on here in this area, and then maybe one over there back where that sweater is and stuff, where the cold air is coming through anyways, or jacket is over there, whatever you want to call it. And so that way my head can be kind of warm as well too. And also too, with that tarp though I got, I'm gonna probably go ahead and see if I can get another one pretty soon as well. This one here is 5 foot 6 inches, I think, by 7 foot 6 inches. Yeah, 5 foot 6 by 7 foot. So what I might just go ahead and do with this one is actually go ahead and once I get this bed straightened out, as far as the cinder block and stuff like that I was talking about, go ahead and put the tarp over top of this, so that way it helps to insulate more as far as keeping the heat on me, in other words, and keeping the cold air off of me that would be coming underneath as well too. So I might go ahead and use it for that, and then I might go ahead and still get another one, and that way I can use that for somehow getting it set up and going across that window back there, so that way it'll help keep out some of that cold air as well too, and go ahead and be a little bit more insulated that way too by doing that is what I might go ahead and do. I think that's a pretty decent idea. But yeah, I think that's about it though as far as my updates goes. Of course, as always, if you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, go ahead and let me know. I'm actually stirring this up a little bit again, some more right now. And this probably actually be ready here in just a few minutes actually. But yeah, if you guys got any questions or concerns or comments, let me know, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. As far as actually uploading this video, I might be able to do it today, or I might not, I'm not sure. The library closes at 6 o'clock today, and when I'm using my digital camera, I have to use the library because it just takes way too much time to try to upload these videos at McDonald's, because it just takes forever, and there's no use of even trying because it's just how long it would take. It's insane how long the minutes say it's going to take when you're trying to do it that way. So yeah, I might get this done today, or if not, I'll try to see if I can get this done tomorrow for sure. But that's it. So thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share my videos as well with other people that's interested in these same type of things going on as far as camper van living and RV living and stuff like that. And so that's it. You guys have a great day.